Attorney Poa, what is the official position of the respondent with regard to Piatos, Andy Lim, and all of these names that are brought up? Are they real people or are they aliases?
Sir, I would like to answer a question, Your Honor, but that is part of the
yes,
legal strategy, which you will see when we present our evidence in chief.
That's
Again,
fine.
may the
That's
chair,
fine,
may the
I understand the question.
remind Senator Judge Bam, as far as practical, let's let the witness present their evidences and not allow the counsels to make conclusions of either fact or law, nor divulge their respective legal theories.
These are not legal theories. In your previous answers, there was no referral to these individuals as either aliases or real people. In
Correct.
your previous answers.
Correct, because that was precisely our legal theory then, that there was nothing to answer at that point, Your Honors.
Correct.
But we will definitely show you our theory once we are given the opportunity to present our evidence in chief, Your Honor.
Alright, maraming salamat, Attorney Poa. Attorney, during your conversation with the OVP, nung panahong binubuo yung AOM, may nagbanggit ba sa kanila na, oh, itong mga pangalan to, alias to? Or never nila nabanggit yung tungkol sa alias nung nag-meeting sila sa'yo?
Nung time po na yun kasi hindi pa nila nasubmit yung documentary evidence of payments po.
So there's never been any indication from their responses or any calls that these names that are being brought up are indeed aliases? Wala.
Wala pong indication.
Okay, thank you. Yung ibang ahensya na ino-audit ninyo, gumagamit rin ba sila ng alias?
We wouldn't know po kasi yun, dun sa mga document na sinasubmit sa amin, hindi naman po naka-indicate if it is an alias or not.
And it's not up to you to find out whether these are aliases or not.
Yes po, since wala nang pong provision dun sa joint circular, Your Honor, with respect to the
Okay.
aliases.
So itong paggamit ng alias, to your knowledge, hindi nyo alam sa mga ino-audit ninyo, but to your knowledge, gumagamit ba ang ibang ahensya ng mga alias?
I wouldn't know po since katulad nga po, hindi naman po bukod dun sa sinasubmit nilang documents, wala pong naka-indicate na yung name ay alias po.
And the position of COA is hindi ito bawal, pero hindi rin to pwede.
Yes po, kasi silent po yung joint circular, Your Honor, as to that.
Okay, but your appreciation is totoong tao ito. Kasi may pirma. Tama ba? Lahat ba ng AR may pirma?
Sa pagkakaalam ko po ay meron naman po.
So kung alias at di ko naman pangalan to, pipirmahan ko pa rin. Or pag alias ba ay dapat wala nang pirma.
I wouldn't know po if it is an alias since wala naman po naka-indicate dun sa document that it is an alias po.
Okay, and we'll give the defense their time later on during their part to talk about this more, no, as part of their strategy. Sige, let me change topic. Ito yung mga tanong ni presiding officer, ni Senator Cayetano rin. Yung pag-escalate from AOM to notice of suspension, to notice of disallowance, to referral to the ombudsman for cases. Years ba ito? Time ba ito? Oras ba ito? Ano yung decision point ninyo para iakyat to the next level yung or i-escalate to the next level yung mga utos ninyo?
May clarify po kung ano po yung next level po.
So from AOM to NS and NS to ND and ND to referral to OMB.
Kapag AOM po, meron po silang 15 days to reply to the AOM. Tapos kapag hindi pa rin sila compliant with the findings po, that's the time that we issue a notice of suspension. At kapag naka-receive po si agency ng notice of suspension, meron po siyang 90 days within which to comply. Pero pag hindi po rin po sila compliant, then doon na po kami mag-i-issue ng notice of disallowance.
Okay. In general, not the case of the OVP and DepEd. Kapag may notice of disallowance na naniningil na kayo, di ba?
Yes po.
And the next step is to refer to the ombudsman.
May remedy pa rin po naman si
Okay.
agency.
Paki-explain nga ano
Which
ba
is
yung
to
remedy?
settle, bayaran yung amount or to appeal within 180 days po from the date of receipt po nung disallowance.
Okay. So we will find out with the next witness when that notice of disallowance was at kung pasok pa rin sa 180 days. Kung wala pa rin sa 180 days, then you refer to the ombudsman?
Yes po, kasi pag hindi po sila nag-appeal at hindi rin po sila nagbayad, nagiging final po yung decision and that's the time na we refer na po to the office of the ombudsman kapag hindi po sila nag-comply.
At meron ka bang knowledge about the status of these disallowances right now?
Wala po, since confidential po yan, hindi naman po yan ina-announce sa buong COA, so I wouldn't know po.
So let me ask the prosecution, final question. Is that the next witness? Is is that going to be the testimony of the next witness? Itong disallowance, 180 days na lumipas, at kung may referral to the Ombudsman?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer.
Attorney, pa-expound lang po nung last comment nyo that was stricken off the record. Why did you consider it as a scam?
Example, pag humingi ka sa nanay mo, Mami, bigyan 5,000, bibili ako ng libro. Hindi mo ginamit para sa libro. Ginamit mo, bibili ka ng makeup o nag-date ka. Anong tawag doon? Ni-scam mong nanay mo. No? Pag paulit-ulit yan, at hindi mo ginamit, ang pera na sinabi mong gagamitin, ang tawag doon, scam. Pero ang ini-scam ngayon, hindi nanay, hindi tayo. Ang ini-scam, taong bayan. Ang worth ng scam na yan ay 612 million. Kanya miskin natin ang dahil sa record. Gusto ko lang sabihin yun kasi, syempre, para maintindihan natin. Pag in-scam kayo, hindi ba masakit ang loob? Diba?
Parang budol lang, budol. Gano'n.
Pero ang binubudol tayo, ang daming mga pangalan. Piatos, Mary Grace Piatos, si Ang Dilim, si Pikit, at marami pang magkakaroon na other names.
Pero part po yun ng confidentiality ng mga taong tumanggap ng reward or ng binayaran ng information.
Hindi naman tayo nag-emphasize ng pangalan. Ang point out natin yung amount saka saan ginamit. Walang resibo. Maski na lagay mo pangalan dyan.
Lahat po ba ng government agencies na merong confidential funds ay may pangalan po sa mga resibo nila?
Ay, hindi natin alam kasi ang pinag-uusapan lang ng confidential funds ng Vice President at ng DEP.
Attorney, is there a legal basis for the use of aliases in confidential funds and intelligence funds?
There is no basis to use it or no basis not to use it. Dapat ang emphasis dito ay hindi yung pangalan. Pinakita ng witness natin ngayon hindi naman ginamit, binigay yan, medicines. Saan resibo ng medicines? Diba? Iski kaninong pangalan yan, saan ginamit? Ano ang ebidensya na ginamit sa medicines? Ano ang ebidensya na ginamit sa supplies? Ano ang ebidensya na ginamit sa safe house? Regardless of kung ano yung pangalan ko.
Sinisingle out lang daw po si VP when it comes to CF. Marami rin naman pong agencies ang merong confidential funds. Especially ang Office of the President na napakalaki po, billions.
I-file nyo ng kaso. Ang kaso ngayon ay tungkol sa Vice President at sa DepEd Secretary at tungkol sa confidential funds na. Sinabi naman ng witness, sino ang Vice President na may confidential funds? Siya lang. Sino ang secretary ng DepEd na may confidential funds? Lang. Diba? So, kung meron man kayong gustong public official na investigate ang confidential funds, file nyo ng kaso. Kain lang.
Thank you.